The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions pronounced itself ready to prove that Senior Superintendent of Police Nixon Agasirwe allegedly coordinated and financed the murder of Joan Kagezi, one of Uganda's most senior prosecutors, using a man he had previously recruited as a police informant. In papers presented before the Nakawa Chief Magistrate's Court, Chief State Attorney Richard Birivumbuka outlined how Agasirwe's policing career began not in uniform but as an informant before he was later regularized into the Uganda Police Force. It was during this time that Agasirwe recruited Abdul Ssemujju, alias Minaana, as an informant despite his alleged records of murder, armed robberies and violent crime.
Ssemujju Abdul Noor, aka Minaana, was an informant of the Special Squad of the Rapid Response Unit and later the Flying Squad Unit, which was commanded by A1. He was later recruited by A1 as an operative of the Special Operations Unit.
Court documents list Minaana's alleged exploits to include an attack on Nagalama police station in Mukono, where officers were killed and guns stolen, the hijacking of a fuel tanker in Weyogerere, and killing a female hawker at Arua Park.
A2 was suspected to have been involved and was the attack at Nagalama police station in Mukono district, where they shot dead police officers and robbed their guns, hijacked a fuel tanker at Boyogere at gunpoint, and offloaded the fuel at Kabusu in Rubaga division in Kampala district.
Rather than facing prosecution, the state alleges Minaana was shielded, introduced to the then IGP Kale Kaihura, placed on a monthly payroll, and even assigned armed police guards.
That A1 introduced A2 to the then IGP as a very resourceful person, and as a result, the IGP recruited him as an informant on a monthly pay on top of allocating him armed police guards.
The case took a dramatic turn when convict Chiseka Daniel told court that it was a man known to him only as Nixon who paid him and others to kill Joan Kagezi, allegedly because of her role in prosecuting cases involving Muslim suspects.
Chiseka Daniel informed court that the murder was planned and commissioned by A1 and others still at large, while the execution was carried out by himself.
At the time of her murder, Kagezi was the lead prosecutor in the 2010 Kampala bombings case, where the majority of accused were Muslims. Chiseka testified that the murder was commissioned by Agasirwe and executed by himself and 3 others for an agreed fee of $200,000. Investigations later revealed, however, that the killers allegedly received 2 million shillings in total, each paid what prosecutors describe as an emergency facilitation.
The group initially received facilitation of Uganda shillings 2 million from A1 through Chibuka John, where it received Uganda shillings 500,000 for emergency.
The state further alleged that Agasirwe provided guns, intelligence, surveillance, logistical support, and later a cover-up.
Investigations revealed that A1 and A2 and others still at large provided funds, intelligence, surveillance, and cover-up for Chibuka John, Masing MJ, Masajage John, Mnogole Abdul, and Chiseka Daniel, who executed the murder of Joan Kagezi.
Both men were remanded back to Luzira prison, where they will await trial at the next High Court session, not as officers of the law, but as accused persons before it. David Ijjo, NTV.